Good afternoon. So it's been a week since I had a stellate ganglion block on the right side at C6 vertebrae level. While I did not experience a dramatic shift, I have noticed some positive changes. The most significant has been less overthinking / anxiety. For example, a couple of days before the bank holiday Monday just gone, I decided I would rent a kayak on the bank holiday and have a paddle down the River Thames, even if by myself. Normally I would make a plan like this, and when the day came, I would be stuck in analysis paralysis about whether or not to do it. Should I do it by myself? Is it worth the money? What time should I go? Should I take food with me? Where should I rent from? Which direction should I go up the river? Should I be concerned about safety or licenses? Should I be doing something more important instead? And on it would go. I would overthink about these kinds of things on an endless loop, and 9 times out of 10 I would simply not go, and I would just watch TV all day or just do nothing and end up just feeling more and more depressed. But this time it was different. I picked a place, I walked down there. Normally as I was approaching a new place, new area, I'd maybe feel anxious and change my mind and turn around, but I got to an unfamiliar area and I just went to the place and inquired about renting a kayak, hiring a kayak. It's just so ridiculous that it's ever even been hard for me to do in the first place. So I rented a damn kayak and I had a lovely time. It was a beautiful afternoon and I paddled along gently while listening to a podcast through my headphones. It was such a refreshing and welcome change to be able to do something like this so effortlessly. Other changes include feeling more comfortable with myself and recognising myself better in the mirror. While on the river, I uploaded Instagram stories of myself telling jokes related to kayaks and canoes. This is not something I would normally do, but I felt more confident, less neurotic and less critical of myself. Whether these negative feelings are a symptom of PTSD, I don't know, but again, another very welcome change. Also, generally feeling more grounded and connected at my workspace. My desk is right next to a window overlooking a main road, and one thing that would always freak me out in my disconnected state is cars going past in my peripheral vision, being able to just see them go past. It never used to bother me before, but then after my traumatic weed experience, it would really freak me out. I don't know why. But now, it just feels more normal again. It's definitely not as much of an issue. It's not a big deal anymore. So, in summary, while this has not been a miracle cure for me and fixed all my problems, it has certainly produced positive changes, and it's gotten me a step closer to a healthy headspace. If you're suffering from PTSD / depersonalization or even anxiety, it's certainly an option to consider. You could be one of those people with dramatic results, or even if you're somebody like me it's just been a bit more subtle, but I've still noticed positive changes, then that's a win too. Anything you can do to make improvements, and especially something like this, as far as I know, from the research I've done, it's very low risk. There's risks with everything, but it's very unlikely you're going to have any sort of long-term negative side effects. If it's done properly, you'll have the droopy eye and the horse boys. But for me, that cleared up again within maybe 6 hours after the injection. So not a big deal really. But do your own research, look into it further, see if it's something that's suitable for you. It was for me because of the low risk nature, and I'm glad I did it. And I might even have another one at some point down the line, because why not? The only thing I've got to lose, as far as I know, is money. The one that I had done was just an anaesthetic. It wasn't, you can have it with a steroid in there as well apparently, which the doctor that I had it done with, he told me that that was more for people that need it for pain relief. But I spoke to another doctor who still does it with the steroid for PTSD. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get that done next time. Maybe that will make a difference. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Gave me some positive results and I'm glad I had it done. So I hope this helps.